Alright, guys. I just doing this because I'm bored. I'm not technically back yet, but yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, I'm done. Hello. I'm doing I'm sorry, my throat's killing me. But I'm doing my NBA predictions. Yeah. Bondi, yeah, Mile High Six, I gave him a little template so he can do his predictions with two other guys, but I'm doing this one with Enjoy Basketball. So let's go on. I'm gonna do the West first from like 1 to 15, I guess. So number one, um, I got the Denver Nuggets because they're the defending NBA champion. They beat the Heat in the finals, 4-1. Jokic, Murray, they're gonna be good. Like they're gonna be good. Like they're gonna win the West. I say winning 54 games. It's gonna be somewhat of a close race. So keep that in mind. Um trying to think. What else? And the Nugget, Mike Malone, good coach. The Nuggets first ring. Oh my god, that's poverty. I'm joking. But the Nuggets, Jokic, almost said Jerkic. Jokic, one of the best players in the NBA. Murray, great top, top 10 point guard, arguably top five, and they have great depth, so they should win the West. They're the defending NBA champ. I'm not gonna bet against them. Second, they're overrated, but I got the I actually got the Suns being second. Like, yeah, they traded for Brad Beal. They got rid of Chris Paul. I guess their lineup. I don't know how their lineup's gonna be actually. I guess it's gonna be Brad Beal at point, Booker at shooting guard, Durant at small forward. I don't know who their power forward is actually, and then center is Yosef Nurkic because they traded away Aiden to Portland. And the Suns, they got rid of Monty Williams. He went to Detroit, and now they have Frank Vogel as head coach, who's not good. Only one ring, and that was with and LeBron and AD carried him. So, but I think they'll mask it enough to for this. The only problem with the Suns is that they don't have much depth because they got rid of guys like Cameron Payne. Um, I think the Suns they'll be second. I don't think they won't win the West, but they're going to be good. Now, what's going to happen in the playoffs? They're probably going to lose in the second round to, I don't know, maybe Sacramento or something like that. Um, but speaking of Sacramento, they're going to be third. Sacramento, third seed last year, losing in the first round to the Warriors. Sorry about that. Mike Brown, he won Coach of the Year. Good for him. Former Warrior assistant coach. Good for him. Happy for him. Sacramento broke that curse. And they're going to be good for years to come. De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray, Harrison Barnes, and even Malik Monk. They're all good. And the Suns. Oh my God, I'm fucking pathetic. The Kings, they're a good team. All right, I can't take that away from them. Like the Kings, they're gonna be good. They're gonna contend in the West for sure. So be on the lookout. And yeah, there's not really much else to say about the Kings. Is that they're good. Like I know they lost in the first round to the Warriors, but come on, can't really blame all of that on them. Like De'Aaron Fox, man, that guy, I love that guy. That guy has that clutch mentality, you know, and yeah, it's just as simple as that. I know they lost to the Warriors in the first round, but it was the first time they've been in the fucking playoffs in 20 fucking years. So lay off of them. But yeah, that's basically it. Number four, if they're if the injuries like don't prevail onto them, I actually have the Clippers being fourth. Because they have Westbrook. Yeah, I know he's washed, but still, Paul George is still there. He's kind of injury prone now. Like Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, like ugh, like this has to be his make or break year. I'm sorry. Like if he gets hurt again, then I'm sorry. He's gonna have to either retire or he's gonna have to get traded because he can't keep getting hurt like this, dude. Like I don't know what to say about Kawhi Leonard. Like ever since that finals, dude, like he has not been healthy at all ever since he left Toronto. You know, I'm not making fun of him, but his knees are kind of paper mache now, and something's gonna have to change. Clippers, they keep getting hurt. Paul George, Tyronn Lue's not a good head coach, but I think it'll be enough to prevail them in the playoffs. Like they made the playoffs last year, but they lost to Phoenix in the first round. Um, but yeah, number five. Number five. This is kind of awkward. Number five, because I'm kind of mid on him. I think number five will actually be. I think number five will be. I think Golden State will be number five. They'll be in the middle of everything. You know. Yeah. The only thing they did was they added Chris Paul. They got rid of Jordan Poole. Thank God. Fuck Jordan Poole. He sucks. And good luck in Washington. He's gonna be part of the rebuild over there. They signed him to, he's gonna have all that money over there. And we still have the Splash Brothers. The best shooting point guard, shooting guard combo in this century. Curry and Thompson. But like our defense, we'll have to see. I think we'll be fine, but I got us fifth place. We'll play the Clippers in the first round, and if injuries don't get us, I think this is where we were because last year we were sixth, just out of the play-in. So do with that as you will. And the problem with us is that we have good depth. The problem with us is that we're too like relying on the three. But I think Chris Paul here. I know we're probably not gonna do shit, but yeah, it'll be something at least. Because I think our championship window's closed. But I got the Warriors fifth. Number six, I got the Lakers. All right, they're gonna make the playoffs for sure. Like they did it last year, despite being in the play-in with a bunch of plumbers. Um, they signed Christian Wood, but draft class was pure garbage. Getting Jalen Hood Schifino, which Laker fans already don't like him. Um, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and that's really it. Like they don't Christian Wood. I don't care. He's not that good. He didn't do good last year, and I don't know what makes him think you're gonna do good now. And yeah, they signed Gabe Vincent. Oh, who cares? He's mid. But it's nothing much else. But the Lakers. I think the Lakers are pretty overrated. But hold on a sec. Yeah, yeah. So the Lakers, like they, how the media is about them. They slurp on them. They slurp on LeBron. Laker fans thinking they're gonna go to the NBA Finals, which I'm pretty sure they won't because they can't even get past the damn Nuggets. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Number seven in the play-in, gonna be Memphis. Memphis, Ja Morant, like they have a good young team, but they got rid of Dylan Brooks because they got sick of his shit. Good, because fuck him. But Ja Morant suspended for like what 20 games. Yeah, he's suspended for 20 games. They actually play better without him, so that shows you Ja Morant's kind of a cancer. Because Desmond Bane's good, Jaren Jackson's good. Brandon Clark. They won't have Steven Adams because he's out for this season with a knee injury, with knee surgery. But they'll be in the play-in. Memphis. They'll win that division, the Southwest Division, because it's so bad. And yeah, eighth, I got a hot take. So I got a hot take for eighth. I have OKC being eighth, I really like what OKC did, despite even though they were in the play-in, but they lost. Like I think Chet Holmgren's gonna be good. I know people say, "Oh, well, he's just a stick figure." No, 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 no. I think he'll be perfect. I think he'll be good. He's gonna be good. You know, you have SGA, one of the best guards in the league. Um, you're gonna have Lou Dort if he can stay healthy. You know, obviously, Josh Giddey. He's a really good forward dash two way forward. You know, and guard. So I got OKC being eighth, and they're a good young team. They have a few Arkansas players on that team, so I hope they all do well. Number nine, I got Minnesota. Minnesota, like trading for Rudy Gobert, that was a terrible trade. All those first round picks, Utah fleeced them. Um, I got Minnesota. Like they went to the playoffs last year, but they lost in five to Denver. So do with that as you will. Like Anthony Edwards is good. Karl Anthony Towns if he's healthy, but him and Rudy Gobert just doesn't fit because they're two big guys. Um, and that's basically it when you think about it. Number 10, I got the Mavs. Like the Mavs, like they got Luka, which is great, but the problem with them is Kyrie trading for Kyrie. Like that and that's not gonna work. Kyrie is a locker room cancer. He makes teams worse. The only reason he has a ring is because of LeBron. Every other team he went to, he's burned bridges. He's torn them to the ground. Like when he went to fucking Brooklyn, thinking when he worked with Kevin Durant and James Harden, and they lost in the second round to the eventually NBA champions Milwaukee. And then all the fucking bullshit of not taking the vaccine. He couldn't play any home games in Brooklyn. And then he eventually took it. And then, yeah, Kyrie, like, he's fucking changed ever since he left Cleveland. He went to Boston. He burned bridges there, ruining them. He went to Brooklyn, fucking fucked them over. And now he went to the Mavs and literally ruined their playoff chances. So, and I like Luka, but Kyrie's a big problem, buddy. Like Kyrie's just a big problem, and it's not gonna help them out. Number 11, I have Utah. I think Utah will be. Actually no, actually no. Oh, actually no, 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 no. Hold on, let me move them down. Number 11, I have the Pelicans. Actually, there you go. The Pelicans. I just, I just, I don't know. I just don't think the Pelicans, like, dude, they're not that good of a team. Zion Williamson, he's always hurt. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give Utah the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna keep Utah there. Let's start with Utah. Utah, they got a good young team brewing up. You know, Larry Markkinen, Jordan Clarkson, THT, and a couple other guys. They'll be just out of the plan, but they'll be there in a couple years, I think. You know, because they drafted Keontae George. That was really good. That was a good steal. The Pelicans, like they're a mess, man. Zion's always hurt. Jonas Valanciunas ain't shit. They don't. Brandon Ingram's injury prone. C.J. McCollum, he's inconsistent, and that's just it. Like I don't know what it is about the Pelicans, but they nothing ever goes their way. Number three, I had number. I mean, I said three. 13, I have Houston. I think Houston will be good. Like their young future coming up. Like Houston can surprise people. Like they signed Fred VanVleet. They signed Fred. You know what? They're better than the Pelicans actually. The Pelicans are actually terrible. The Houston, they got a good young future. They traded away Kevin Porter because he was a fucking bitch after what he did. They Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun. They got Amen Thompson. They signed Dylan Brooks. I have no fucking idea why. I guess they signed him because his character grit can help that Rockets team. You know, Ime Udoka is their head coach now since they got rid of John Silas, who's terrible. And what else? There was another guy. Who was? Oh yeah, they signed Fred Van Vliet. That was a really good. Now they have a lot of guards, so they can shoot the ball. So some veterans mixed in with the young talent all over, and that should help. I think they also have Cam Whitmore. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, Pelicans. Yeah, they suck. 14, I have San Antonio. San Antonio, yeah, the Victor Wembanyama hype train. He's gonna be great, but let's be for real. It's gonna take more than just that one dude. Jeremy Shohan, and it's gonna show some potential. Keldon Johnson's not bad. Devin Vassell, but the problem is Greg Popovich. Like the guy needs to retire. He just doesn't have it anymore, dude. Like the Spurs, like give it a couple years. Like Victor Wembanyama is the first step. I don't know why some people are saying, "Oh, he just because he's a stick," but no. He'll be fine. Trust me on that. But if he doesn't turn out like LeBron or fucking Giannis, then he's a bust. That's tough. But San Antonio, like they're gonna suck. Like they're gonna be. I think they'll be mediocre. I know, but I don't know. Like the other teams are just a little better because roster rise. Like they're gonna need more than just Wimby to help them out. You know what I mean, guys. But like I could be wrong. Like I can see the Spurs being up here in Utah, and I can see the Pelicans being way worse than people think because like that team isn't good. Like it's just not working. 15, obviously Portland. Portland, like they traded away Dame. Like they got a good future. Aiton. Aiton may suck, but he's better than Nurkic. He's not as injury prone. He's better. He's a better rebounder and scorer. They got Scoot Henderson, so keep that in mind. Pairing with Anthony Simons, so that'll be a good front court. Jeremy Grant. I think they didn't they get rid of Jeremy Grant. I think they did actually. I can't remember, but um, that's just the part of it. But Portland's gonna suck, man. They're tanking. They're tanking for next year to probably get Aaron Bradshaw or something like that. So those are my West standings. Yeah, I know it looks a little weird, but I don't know. Like, there's a lot of possibilities because the West it's so tough. The West is tough. Like, I don't. The Clippers, honestly, dude. Knowing the Clippers' luck, I don't think they're gonna be fourth. I honestly think the Lakers have a better chance being fourth than them because the Clippers they're always hurt. Paul George's unreliable. Kawhi's unreliable, and Westbrook's washed. Like, I don't know what else to say. The Warriors, I think they'll just be five. Why? Because they're not going anywhere. Memphis is gonna win that division despite being in the play-in because the Southwest Division is the worst division in all of basketball. It's that bad because it's them, it's OKC, it's them, it's OKC, it's Minnesota, it's Minnesota, it's I mean not Minnesota. I'm stupid. No, it's Memphis, it's OKC, it's Dallas, it's Houston, and it's San Antonio. Wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the Southwest Division. Yeah, Memphis, OKC, Houston, San Antonio, and the Pellet. Oh my God. Oh wait, OKC's in different. My bad. But yeah, you know what I mean. So those are my West standings. So like, I can see Houston. They can be a little better than that. Like, I honestly don't think the Pelicans are gonna be good at all. OKC, I'm keeping them. I think they're gonna be a good team. Um, Yeah, and they still have tons of draft capital to add even more to it. So that's scary. So those are my West standings. I'm gonna go to the East now. So time for the East. East least. Yeah. Number one, I have the Bucks. The Bucks won the East last year. Yeah, I know they lost in the first round, but now Giannis has a way more reliable person. He has Damian Lillard. The trade for Dame. They traded away Drew Holiday, so their defense is going to be a little down, but their offense will be a lot better. Chris Middleton, even though he's a little washed, he's still a good scorer. Just not as good on the defense. They traded away Grayson. They let Grayson Allen go. Thank God, because he's terrible. And yeah, they still have Brooke Lopez and the GOAT Bobby Portis, Arkansas legend. And Milwaukee, they have the best player in all of basketball, Giannis. Yeah, you can call me a Giannis fan. Yeah, no, I'm a Giannis truther. There's a big difference. But my bad. I think the Bucks will win the East. The East is not a good conference, honestly. But I think the Bucks, they're gonna win it. They got rid of Mike Budenholzer, and they got that AJ Griffin's dad, Adrian Griffin, as their head coach. So we'll see. I forgot who he used to be the assistant coach of. So I don't know. I don't think it was six. I forgot. Um, Second, I got Boston. Joe, like Boston, they're overrated. All right, like I think their championship window is starting to dwindle. Like 2022, like they went to the finals, they lost to the Warriors. 2023, they lost in the East Conference Finals, thinking they can come back from a 3-0 lead. Unfortunately, lost to the Heat. But Boston, they have a great team. They paid Jaylen Brown all that money, so he's not going to wear Tatum's there, but they lost a couple guys. They got Drew Holiday now to help at the point because they traded away Marcus Smart to Memphis. I think Marcus Smart is actually what they need in Memphis, an actual leader, veteran leader. They traded for Kristaps Porzingis, injury prone. Robert Williams, they let him go. They let Grant Williams go. Like they lost depth. They don't have much depth outside of Malcolm Brogdon. But I think the Celtics, they'll be second. They'll be contending. And Joe Mazzulla, I don't think he's that good of a coach, honestly. number three, number three. I know there's a lot of like drama shit with the fucking James Harden situation, but I still got the Sixers. Like Nick Nurse, good. He's a good head coach. They won him a ring. Um, Besides James Harden, they were winning. They were doing just fine even without James Harden. You know, they were doing just fine without James Harden. The Sixers, Tyrese Maxey, he's a good number two. Tobias Harris isn't that good. The Sixers' depth is mid, so I think that since the East is bad, it sucks. I think it'll be. I think the Sixers will be third, and yeah, that's basically much because James Harden is a diva. He's a bitch, with all the shit he's going through. He's not gonna get traded, and no one's gonna want him. Number four, I have the New York Knicks. Actually, they came off a great year last year, shocking people going to the second round. Unfortunately, losing the six to the Heat, beating the Cavs in five. Man, just demoralizing them, just killing them every single game. The Knicks, Jalen Brunson is exactly what they needed. And yeah, that's basically much of it. Julius Randle, I don't care. He sucks. All right, he's good in the regular season, but he's ass in the postseason. RJ Barrett, he's trash. He's a bum. Like he's not good, man. Like he's too streaky, way too streaky. I'm trying to think. Isaiah Hartenstein is a good backup center. Evan Fournier, he needs to get out of New York. I think he already left New York though. I'm just trying to remember. Um, Josh Hart is a good depth piece for the Knicks. And I think there'll be a dark horse in the East. I'm calling it right now. Since Brunson's there, it'll be a dark horse. Number five, I have Cleveland. Cleveland, they have great guards. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, who's arguably the best shooting guard in the league. The problem with him is his playoff performance. Like Donovan Mitchell, he's got to play better. That team in general has to play better. Jared Allen has to stop getting hurt. Evan Mobley, he has to buckle up on offense. Um, Bickerstaff is a fucking terrorist. I don't know how he's still a head coach. But if the Cavs fuck up, then he's gonna have to go. Um, the six team. Hmm, who's gonna be sixth? I'm trying to think. Like the six team. I'm trying to think because the East is so bad. Like, look at these teams remaining, dude. Like, that's not that impressive. Um, you know what? The Heat. You know what? I'll put the Heat. at number 6 because yeah, the Heat are better than last year. They proved number 8 seed my ass. They're better than what an 8 seed is. Yeah, I know they lost pieces like Struce and Vincent, but they're both mid. Like I don't know what the heck you want them to do. Like the Heat, I think they'll be just out into the playoffs. They'll be 6. Like they're mid. They'll probably have like a mid record. Jimmy Butler's still a great ass player. Bam Adebayo's a great center. Tyler Hero is a good shooting guard. The problem with the Heat is that they don't have much behind there. They have a lot of young guys. I think since the East sucks, it'll be just them in the 6 because I don't know another team that can be there. Number 7, I have Atlanta. I have Atlanta. Like Atlanta didn't do much. They didn't do anything in the offseason. Like DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, they don't fit. Like they got worse from the year before. Um, and I don't think like they'll be 7th. They'll be in the playoffs. I can't take that away. But Quinn Snyder, Quinn Snyder, um, like the dude's a choker. Like there's a reason why Utah didn't win shit with him. And you could say, oh, Gobert and Donovan. No. That guy's not good. He's better than Nate McMillan, but that ain't saying much. And Atlanta, like I don't think like they're just mid. Like they're nothing special. They don't have like they don't they're nothing special. All right, Trae Young might be a great scorer, but he's the worst defender I've ever seen. Dejounte Murray is a locker room cancer. He's a good double 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 guy. And Nyeka Okongwu is better than Clint Capella. They need to get rid of Capella since they paid Nyeka Okongwu earlier today. AJ Griffin and Sadiq Bey are some good backup pieces, and I think that'll be enough to prevail Atlanta. Number 8, I have Brooklyn. Brooklyn, like yeah, I know they don't have like dude, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson are some good pieces. I don't know why Cam Thomas isn't playing, but he's a good guy. Like and and they also have Spencer Dinwiddie. They also have Spencer Dinwiddie, by the way. So he's a good guard. So do with that as you will. Nicholas Claxton's a really good defensive center. I think they'll be fine. They'll be just in the playoffs. Um, Number 9, I have Chicago being number 9. I don't think like they're good at all because DeMar DeRozan, like he's getting up there in age. Vucevic is now a little overrated. Is now overrated, and they don't have Lonzo Ball. Zach LaVine, like he's a good shooting guard, but the Bulls just don't have any depth pieces behind outside of Kobe White, and he's gonna have to start. Like the Bulls, like they don't have much. Like 2 years ago, I knew like a year ago, I knew they were overrated from the start. 2 years ago, I meant 2 years ago, they were on that tear, looking like they were gonna win the East, and then they just fell to the fucking, and then they lost in the first round to the Bucks in 5, being the 6th seed when they were a 1 seed at one point. And yeah, man, that's just basically it. Number 10, I honestly don't know who's gonna be number 10. I know it's not Charlotte. Number 10, um, number 10. You know what? I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing honestly offensively because give me a hot take. I have the Pacers being 10. Like they have a nice young squad. Halliburton, Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and a lot of other guys that they got. There's somebody they drafted. I can't remember right now, but he's good. And I just think that it'll be that because the Pacers, like yeah, they're a young upcoming team. Like they weren't they kind of surprised people because I thought they were gonna be the worst team in the East, but it was actually fucking Detroit. Um, but the Pacers, they're gonna be a playing team. They're gonna get creamed in the ass. All right, yeah, they're done. Number 11, I have Toronto because like I don't know what to say about Toronto. Like they're weird. All right, they got a new coach. They got rid of Nick Nurse. They let Fred VanVleet walk. Gary Trent Jr. came back. They drafted Grady Dick. Scotty Barnes is Grady Dick is what they need because they need a 3-point sharp shooter. Uh, Scotty Barnes is a good forward. Pascal Siakam is good. Jakob Pertl a great center. So I don't know. Ashley and but it's gonna be between these two, the Raptors or the Pacers. Number two, I have the Magic. I like what they're doing. Young talent. They got Anthony Black over there, but apparently he's not starting. So fuck the Magic for that. Fucking they extended Cole Anthony and he sucks. Jonathan Isaac once again is supposed to be back. Like he said that last year, and he got hurt once again as soon as he came back. The reason why I don't think the Magic will be a play-in is because I don't like Jamal Mosley. I really think he's trash. All right, because the Magic kept blowing leads after lead after lead, and I just don't like that. All right, Wendell Carter's not a good center. He sucks. Paulo Banchero's good. He's really good. But they're gonna have to get rid of them guards because Jalen Suggs, he's awful. Cole Anthony's unreliable. Markelle Fultz is not bad, but Markelle Fultz is a bust, but he's sustainable for the Magic standards. And Franz Wagner's a good forward, by the way. But apparently Anthony Black's not starting, so fuck the Magic for that. And that's probably why I put them 12. 13 is gonna be Washington. Washington, like Daniel Gafford and Kyle Kuzma, and they got newly acquired Jordan Poole. Good luck with Jordan Poole because he's gonna take so many stupid shots that is gonna be crazy. So I'm so glad that the Warriors got rid of that guy because he was ass. Like the only thing he was good was in the playoffs a couple years, like what he did against the Nuggets when Curry was hurt, and he was a somewhat hero. He was doing good in the Celtics game, like the Celtics series, you know. Actually, you know what? No, I think Detroit will be 13. I like because they got Monty Williams now, and they drafted Asar Thompson, pair him up with Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham. What's the other guy name? I think James Wiseman is going to be their center or Jalen Duren. It's one of them. I don't know who's. And then there's going to be Thompson, and just do with that as you will. Because I think Detroit is going to be. They're going to be better. They're going to be better than fucking last year since the guy went Dwayne Casey. He stunk. And Washington, I really don't think they're good. Like they traded for Jordan Poole. Okay, who cares? That's not nowhere near enough pieces, buddy. 15 is gonna be Charlotte. Charlotte's awful. Steve Clifford's Steve Clifford's terrible. Miles Bridges is a woman respecter. Fucking pathetic. They did draft Brandon Miller. I think he'll be good. They got Nick Smith. They got Nick Smith Jr., Arkansas legend. But I just don't think that Charlotte's gonna be good at all. I think they're gonna be the worst team in the league because like they got rid of Michael Jordan as you know the owner. Like he sold the team good because he's a bad owner. Charlotte like they need a lot of work. Like LaMelo Ball, he's good, but he is extremely injury prone. Like he cannot stay healthy, bro. And those are my standings for the East. Like a lot of stuff can happen. It's hard to predict. The East is so bad that it's hard to predict. These top five teams you will guarantee. But after this, it's literally open outside of these like two teams. It's this like from Miami all the way down to even Detroit. It's open. It's literally open. Like Chicago, like Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn will be in, and Atlanta too. But the Pacers, like they might not be the 10th seed. That might be Toronto right there. But the Magic, they could be. Oh shit, the Magic are 11. No, change that. All right, change that and that. There we go. But I can see like from right, let's say from right here from Miami all the way down to Detroit, it's open. These two teams aren't making it. I'll be shocked. But like other than that, there's literally nothing. All right, that's literally like it's literally open. Like these five teams, you would guarantee lock bet money that they'll make the playoff. But right here from 6 to 13, it's open. Like anyone can make it, even the fucking Detroit or the Magic, if they do it right. But yeah, that's it. That's my East standings. That's my West standings again. Like honestly, these six teams you can guarantee will make the playoffs, barring any injuries. I'm particularly talking to the Clippers and the Lakers, barring any injuries. But after this, like Memphis, yeah, they'll make the playoffs. I think OKC, but these two teams, I don't think they're either of them are that good. Like I can honestly see Houston being that good and stepping over one of them. The Spurs, I don't think they're ready yet. I think give it 2 more years and then they'll be right up into the threatening line. But yeah, those are my predictions. I know it's a super long video, but yeah, I didn't feel like doing shit. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out. Go Warriors. It's gonna be a good opening day today, for the NBA. And yeah, I'll see you guys later and peace out.